Hey guys, it's Wednesdays with Chasey Poo, and today we are talking about hypersexualization of trans bodies and porn. So here's the thing that's funny to me right now, because we're talking about kind of hypersexualization of trans bodies, which is very true, and the porn industry and the fetish industry that really just fetishizes trans bodies, which is a problem. And sex and stuff like that, which is funny because if I just look over to my side right there, I have a shelf, 4 shelves actually, full of dicks. But the thing is that my stuff is more about prosthetics and eliminating and alleviating dysphoria and kind of re-sexualizing your own trans experience. That's weird. I don't know what I'm saying. But a lot of people are not comfortable having sex because they feel like they cannot have sex because of their prosthetics and because of their dysphoria and stuff like that. So I try to explain that beauty is really annoying. Why she gotta be so loud? Anyways, yeah, so I just, whatever, it doesn't really matter what I do. But yes, so there is a problem that I actually see a lot online where people who are cis kind of infiltrate trans groups. So there's this one group online. It used to be called FTMN No Rules, but it is now called FTMN Some Rules. And there's a bunch of cis guys in there who are like looking for MTF or looking for a woman who's trans or looking, and all of this stuff, which is so interesting because you're in an FTM group, and yes, everyone's kind of allowed to be in that group, but it's interesting to me that in an FTM group, cis men would be looking for trans women, and I feel like a lot of people who fetishize trans people don't even know that trans men exist. And I say this because it is so common to have trans women in porn, and there's so many different names for them, which I'm not gonna use, and it's just so fetishy. And yes, a lot of people want to do this type of porn, and they kind of use their trans identity and to be fetishized in order to get jobs, and they like it. Some people don't like it. So it's kind of an interesting place to be, where it's like, you should stop fetishizing trans people, but then there's a lot of trans people who kind of make money off of that. It's problematic. Anyways, hey beauty, you like being annoying, huh? My sweet. Yeah, so I just think that it's interesting that trans people are not known, and then trans people who are, trans men, I'm all over the place today. People who are only attracted to trans men can also be very problematic. And it's like, I know I'm talking about attraction here, not hypersexualization, but it is really mostly focused on genitals a lot of the time. There are a lot of lesbians who are interested in trans men, which is problematic, especially after the trans man has transitioned and is on hormones and has had surgery, top surgery. The lesbian assumes that they still have the part, and they're like, oh, well, you know, they're still similar to women because they were socialized as women and they still have the parts. You know, that's super problematic to say, in my opinion, because that person probably doesn't want to hear that you have to say that. But basically, I just want to say that being kind of fetishized really sucks, and that's happened to me a lot when you go on these like apps like Grindr and Scruff, where people are like, oh, you're a trans man, I've never tried that before, I've always wanted to try that. I love being on someone's to-do list. What the fuck is that? Anyways, I don't really have much to say about this topic, honestly, because I really don't feel good today. I'm still having a lot of issues with my stomach, and it's really affecting me, and my digestive issues. So I'm gonna let this go. Hey beauty. Hey puss. This is my over-sexualization of trans bodies. This is my pussy. Oh my god. Oh, look at her though. We don't have to talk about this topic. I know that you oh, her breath. I know that you probably want me to give you more kind of like in-depth analysis, but I'm really not feeling great today. So she just keeps coming back for more. But I am very curious, because we have so many people on this channel now, to see what the other members of this group will say. I think it'll be very interesting. Okay, oh my god, I'm all over it. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more in depth, but I'm sure we're going to talk about this in the future later on. Have a great week. Bye.